How's it going, guys? Patel here with my review of the Sadie's Hammer gaming headset, a budget 7.1 surround sound gaming headset for PCs. I've actually been interested in Sadie's products for quite some time now, as they've been on the market with some appealing prices, and when I was offered the opportunity to review this particular pair, I was more than willing to give them a shot. So let's see if this $40 gaming headset is worth the price. Starting off with the packaging, as always, they actually ship this out in a sturdy box, which is quite elegant in its design for the price. The front swings out and opens up the front panel, where you can then remove the plastic shielding on the headset and access the contents of the packaging. Inside the box, you will also find standard warranty papers along with the headset. As far as the build quality goes, this is actually a pretty good headset. I immediately noticed some heft to it when I took it out of the box, which is always a good sign. The majority of the headset is constructed from hard composite plastic, which alternates between rough and smooth textures across the surface. The headband is covered in plastic up top, but on the bottom has some real nice and thick padding, and the same goes for the ear cups as far as padding is concerned. On the ear cups especially, the padding is extra soft and it provides a nice fit because they compress in so well. The drivers, which are 50mm, are built on a slight swivel ball mechanism, which allows for a slight range of motion on all sides for a more adjustable fit on the ear cups. The microphone can slide down and up as desired, as well as side to side, and the deployment mechanism is extremely smooth. Overall, quite a nice build for the price. A lot of budget gaming headsets like to go all out on the flashy lights and design and give it quite the overhaul to appeal to the gaming community. However, I'm happy how Sadie's has handled the Hammer. It's just enough of a gamer touch without making it look ridiculous. They do have LEDs on the sides of the headset and on the mic tip, but that's about it. As far as the visual appeal and aesthetic goes, it's also one of my more preferred headsets for gaming. Moving on now to the sound, as these are 7.1 virtual surround headsets, they're actually pretty good. I'm always skeptical about these virtual surround gaming headsets, especially the budget ones, because they use a lot of software techniques to imitate the surround, and a lot of times that does end up sacrificing sound fidelity. Now, I will say the Sadie's Hammer does suffer from a loss in fidelity if you're using it solely for listening to music and media consumption. My $150 ATH M50Xs still sound better by a mile for music, but when it comes to gaming, the Hammers are excellent. Mind you, I have never used a professional grade gaming headset before, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. Compared to my M50Xs, the Hammer was a lot more accurate as far as sound placement on the battlefield went during gaming sessions. Footsteps were crisp and clear with amazing directional sound, which is something that just wasn't possible to such an extent with my M50Xs. The headset also gets plenty loud, so volume shouldn't be an issue at all. The 50mm drivers are really good, again, for the asking price of $40. As far as the mic is concerned, it performs decently well. Definitely not the best gaming headset mic I've used, but it's still up there. The mic transmits sound pretty clean and crisp, but I have heard complaints from friends that it sounded a bit muffled and low in volume while gaming. For the last part, I want to go over a few more technical things about the headset, which I think are the biggest downsides to it. First and foremost is the connection. The Sadie's Hammer only works over a USB 2.0 connection. There are no combo jacks or separate headphone and microphone jacks. It's all done through the USB, which also supplies power for the lighting. Now, for $40, I have seen other headsets which offer not only headphone microphone jacks, which are separate, but also have the USB as an optional enhancer, which does the lighting and surround enhancement. And there's really no reason where I can't see why Hades has not done this with the Hammer. This prevents people who have equalizers set on their PCs to transfer through USB. Some may work, but most of the time your equalizer settings aren't going to be compatible. My next gripe is regarding the software. The drivers supplied through the USB work perfectly fine on Windows 10, however the headset came with a disc. My laptop does not have a CD reader, and neither does my desktop. So the only way I could obtain the software was through digital download online, which is not supported through Sadie's. So there's really no way I could test out the software tools provided for this headset. Overall, the Sadie's Hammer is a really good deal for the price as long as you're using it strictly for gaming purposes. The build is appealing, functional, and comfortable. The sound actually does make a difference with the 7.1 virtual surround while gaming, and the mic isn't that bad at all. If you're willing to overlook some of the shortcomings, I have to say for $40 it's a solid asking price for what you get, and it's hard not to recommend if you're in the market for a budget headset. That's all for this one, guys. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike and leave a comment down below as to what I could do better. If you want to stay tuned to future content, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button on the screen or down below. I'm Patel, thank you for watching, and I'm out.